Thanks to our magnificent brains, most of us live out our lives under the delusion that we are in control. But are our brains truly in control? Makes you think, doesn't it? Engrossed in the thrilling cinematic exploits of their ancestors, the freelance police have had no time to ponder these eternally vexing questions. But in mere moments, they and you will be plunged headfirst into these murky philosophical depths when Sam returns from his ill-timed bathroom break to discover they stole Max's brain.
Max? Little buddy? No, 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 no! No!
What happened?
Hey! What happened to Max? Talk!
We don't know! 1 second we were guarding the devil's toy box, then BAM! Out went the lights!
Through a fog of rage, darkness, and raisinets, I tried to remember what Flint Paper told me about interrogating suspects.
Rule number 1, don't let the suspect control the conversation. Get him talking, then surprise him. Interrupt him with a question, or call him a liar, freak him out. And if all else fails, bring little Miss Persuasion out for a stroll.
Actually, I think it was more of a boom, really.
Really? Because I distinctly heard it more like a bang.
You lie! Why are you lying?
We're not lying! Someone snuck up on us and knocked us out!
How do you think we wound up on the floor like that?
Okay. What else can you tell me?
Well, that's the last thing we remember until you woke us up and started snarling at us.
Yeah, that's the last thing we remember.
Rule number 2, timing is everything. When you hear the suspect lying, that's when you jump in and accuse him.
Yup, I was totally unconscious the whole time. I certainly didn't see anything interesting. No.
Liar!
All right. I came to before Jebediah, just in time to hear the telltale sounds of a brain being removed from a bunny.
Obadiah, why didn't you do anything?
I was afraid. Afraid that he'd remove my brain too.
Who? Who took Max's brain?
It was the space gorilla.
Skunk Ape.
Of course. He must have been released from the penal zone when the toy box was stolen.
I'm so sorry.
Not half as sorry as that brain-stealing space ape's gonna be when I catch up with him.
Rule number 3, mole men are easy. To crack the tough nuts, you'll need information to prove your case. Sometimes you gotta ask around to get the dirt on the doers. Now, go get him!
I wrote a mental note to thank Flint at Max's funeral and got ready to squeeze some punks. General Skunk Ape. I should have known. That space ape had wanted Max's brain ever since he found out it was special. Now that special brain was gone, and I was cut loose, drifting in the neon current, hoping for a lucky break. Hello, ugly. You're one of Skunk Ape's goons. Where's your boss? What did he do to my little buddy?
I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunk Ape since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone. I'll never forget his final terrified howl as it echoed across the dimensional boundary.
What are you talking about?
Don't you remember when you and your partner defeated my leader, the magnificent General Skunk Ape, by trapping him in the penal zone?
Oh yeah, that. So?
As I was saying, since Skunk Ape's imprisonment, I've been reevaluating my life choices. I've abandoned violence for a career as a sign spinner. It's a very fulfilling, low-temperature job, more suited to a space ape of us.
Reevaluating your life choices? What does that even mean?
Skunk Ape's defeat made me take a really hard look at myself. Honestly, is there anything more pathetic than a middle-aged space gorilla waving his blaster around the galaxy like some kind of teenager?
How about a dead partner?
The only way to break the cycle was to just walk away. Now I have a wonderful job as a sign spinner and a girlfriend in the village, and I don't even have to shoot anyone.
How nice for you.
But enough about me. You should talk to the rat. Yes, the rat. He certainly seems plugged into the ins and outs of this glory.
Rat? What rat?
Frankie the rat. He traffics in stolen merchandise and tawdry gambling rings.
Where can I find him?
He hangs out on the corner of Veni and Vidi in the Latin Quarter.
Frankie the Rat. The name left a bad taste on my tongue and an itchy sensation in my boxers. Still, there wasn't a rodent more plugged into the bad wiring in the city. Hey, Rat.
Sam, buddy, how's it hanging?
My partner's got a bad case of a missing brain, and someone thinks you might know something about it.
Brain, huh? Well, I did see something unusual and brain-related a little while back.
Spill!
I was given directions to a confused tourist. Poor fellow was wandering around in circles, scaring all the kiddies with his umlauts and tvort.
Skip it!
I was almost done helping the guy, see? When BAM! All of a sudden, this space ape comes barreling down the street, fighting with some other mook. A space ape carrying a brain!
Skunk Ape.
I hadn't seen anything that weird since Aunt Jacqueline's vacation slides from Pismo Beach, with the jellyfish on the water skis.
A brain? Was it Max's?
How should I know? All I know, it was a brain in a jar, and that crazy space gorilla was holding on to it like it was his best friend in the world. So I grabbed the tourist, and we ducked behind a bunch of crates with the other gorilla. We kept our heads down until the fight moved on down the street. And that's all I know about the space ape what took your buddy's brain. No fooling. That's all I know. I don't know no
other gorilla? What other gorilla?
Believe it or not, it was another space ape. He was spinning a sign for some pet store, the poor schlub.
So that dirty punk sign spinner did see Skunk Ape.
So now what?
One more time. What do you know about my partner's brain?
It's like I was telling you. I was given directions to a confused tourist. Poor fella was wandering around in circles, scaring all the kiddies with his umlauts and tvordi.
Where?
Hey, take it easy, big fella. I sent him right over that way, about 2 miles.
Frankie the Rat helping a tourist? It was absurd. Absurd like Max was, back when he had a brain. So imagine my surprise when I found Frankie's tourist wandering around the bad side of town.
Oh! Ah!
You, foreign guy, what's your story?
Ooh, an American police shakedown! How thrilling!
Yeah, it's a real honor. Now, what do you know?
Well, about an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful local rats.
And Frankie sent you here?
Yeah.
That dirty lion rat.
You know, back in Europe, I heard so many warnings about your country's rats, but this Frankie was so gracious and helpful.
Museum district?
See, yeah, as a child in Europe, I always dreamt of visiting your city's famous museum district with its Institute of Incomplete Technologies and Hall of Filthy Arts. It's a little more underwhelming than it appeared in my schulbooks. Any Flugen, I was about to give him a tip for the help, when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebe-Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was a Weltraumliebe-Wachzauberkrieg. Might have been more of an Ödeler Spuckenfreundl affair, but I...
Liar!
Nein, it really was a Weltraumliebe-Wachzauberkrieg, but more like a kleine Weltraumliebe-Wachzauberkrieg. But anyway, after the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ibble-skibbled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. And you know what else? I'm starting to think that this isn't actually the museum district. Maybe I am mistaking the friendly rat's direct.
What?
Ibble-skibbled. It's a common European word that describes the feeling of mild disorientation combined with nagging doubts about a rat. Honestly, what do they teach you Americans in your schools?
Video poker!
So, what else would you like to know? People in this country are so intense!
The tourists seemed like just another victim circle in the drain, but I knew there was more to the story. It was time to circle back and flush out the truth. I'm back! Now where's Skunk Ape?
I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunkapi since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone. I'll never forget his final terrified howl as it echoed across the dimensional boundaries.
That story ain't gonna wash, Bonzo. Your pal Frankie told me all about how you and he hid from a fight between Skunk Ape and some other guy. Now make with the lip flapping and I better like what I hear.
It's true. A few of your Earth minutes ago, I was spinning my sign for Frankie the Rat and a tourist when General Skunkapi came running down the street, chasing after a strangely garbed man. To my everlasting shame, I cowered behind a crate like a common Venusian bonobo as the General and his prey skirmished.
What happened next?
After the General and the stranger fled the scene, I discovered that he had dropped this. I'm surprised he didn't come back for it, but he appeared to be in something of a hurry.
I dropped something once. I think it was my innocence. Then I dropped my compassion. Now I just drop punks.
Is that supposed to be dark? It doesn't make sense.
Sue me. Give me that toy!
No! I need it to get back in General Skunkapi's good graces! Once I return this artifact to the General, he'll forgive my temporary abandonment of his goals and welcome me back to his crew with open arms. Oh, how I've come to miss standing at my General's side these past few hours.
Huh. You're fooling yourself, kid.
What are you talking about?
The only thing Skunk Ape's gonna welcome you with is a fistful of phasers. You can't go home again. You can't even get on the porch. You've tasted the apple, peed in the pool, bitten the hand that rocks the cradle. You're a sign spinner to him now, and that's all you're ever gonna be.
You're right. It's hopeless. No matter what I do now, I'll never soar through the galaxy at my General's side ever again.
And I hate to tell you, but you're not a very good sign spinner either. I hated to see a grown gorilla cry, so I got in the car and looked for another lost soul to join me as I gazed into the abyss. Finally, a clue. The last time we saw the rhinoplasty toy, Max's special brain used it to turn into a bazooka. Now it was gonna lead me to the guy who stole that special brain. It wasn't exactly ironic, but I didn't care. Crimetron, do your stuff! What do you mean not found in database?
The Crimetron requires additional clues to make an informed deduction.
Clues? I haven't got time for clues. Max's body is starting to smell differently.
Then maybe you should stop yelling at my girlfriend and start with the clue hyphen finding.
Grrr. Frankie, what do you know?
I was given directions to a confused tourist.
To the museum district?
Yeah, poor fella was wandering around in circles, scaring all the kiddies with his umlauts and tvortisna.
Don't lie to me, Frankie. I talked to your tourist, and it looks to me like you sent him over to the wrong side of town to get rolled by your rat pack.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't, but this conversation is over. I ain't saying nothing till I get some legal representation. The nerve of some people, trampling a rat's God-given merengue rights. There ought to...
Do you want a lawyer? Here's an attorney from Smith & Wesson.
Okay, I'll talk. Sheesh. Like you guessed, I gave the tourist directions to the bad side of town, but I was just winding him up, really. Hey, ask me, the schmuck deserved it. Acting all high and mighty and European. What? You know, the bad side of town. Hoboville, Flemberg, Broken Corners, that area. Anyway, when the big fight broke out, me, the tourist, and the other gorilla ducked down behind the crate, and I, picked their pockets. The tourist was loaded with high-exchange European stuff, but all the other guy had was funny-looking green cube.
Other gorilla? What other gorilla?
Believe it or not, it was another space ape. He was spinning a sign for some pet store, the poor schlub.
So that dirty punk sign spinner did see Skunk Ape.
Anyway, after the fight moved on, the tourist got a nice souvenir for his trouble, and I skedaddled back here. And that's all I know, honest. Ask anybody. They'll vouch for old Frankie, if they know what's good for him. You're welcome.
Something Frankie said about the tourist was sticking in my craw like a spoonful of peanut butter, chunky style.
Ooh, a repeat performance.
Let's run through it one more time, and speak slowly. I'm an American.
As I said before, about an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful local rats. You know, back in Europe, I heard so many warnings about your country's rats, but this Frankie was so gracious and helpful.
Museum district?
See, yeah. As a child in Europe, I always dreamt of visiting your city's famous museum district with its Institute of Incomplete Technologies and Hall of Filthy Arts. It's a little more underwhelming than it appeared in my schulbooks. Any Flugen. I was about to give him a tip for the help, when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. It might have been more of an Ödeler Spuckenfreundl affair. But
Hurry it up!
after the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ibble-skibbled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. And you know what else? I'm starting to think that this isn't actually the museum district. Maybe I am mistaking the friendly red star.
Don't play innocent with me, metric lover. The rat saw you pick up something after the fight. Now spill!
Yeah, it's true. I took a souvenir from the fight. I didn't think anyone would notice. Here.
Norrington? Who the heck is Norrington?
I don't know. Just don't hurt me. You Americans are all animals.
Norrington. The name rang fewer bells than a sleigh in July. Hopefully, it would be enough. Okay, Crimetron, this is your last chance before I start looking for an upgrade. Come on, you obsolete hunk of junk. Talk! Where's Skunk Ape?
Sam, no!
Stop holding out on me!
Get away from her, you brute.
Finally.
Audiences across the country say, you're a monster, Sam.
What have you become?
The Museum of Mostly Natural History, the tarnished jewel of the city's once thriving museum district. Max and I always meant to visit, but we'd never gotten around to it. Now we were finally going to take in its thrilling and dubiously educational displays with a vengeance. All right, Skunk Ape, it's time to pay the piper, plus tax and applicable service fees. It's a telltale trail of Grandpa Stinky's brain-preserving demon broth. Could Max's brain still be alive?
My superior technological might, necromancer!
Slow it down your simian hindquarters, barbarian!
Skunky. And paperweight? He's looking pretty spry for a 120-year-old. And there's the Devil's Toy Box. And is that...
Sam! Get me out of here! This whole place smells like gorilla and patchouli.
Sam, the interloper who foiled my scheme to collect the toys of power and re-imprisoned me in the penal zone?
Sam? The great-grandson of the patron who put the kibosh on my intricate plan to unleash Yogg-Sothoth and take over the world?
I hate that guy.
I hate that guy!
Yes, a common enemy. I propose an alliance.
You get the galaxy, I get the Earth?
Agreed!
Nice going, Bubble Brain.
Don't blame me. I'm still trying to find the volume controls on this thing.
Minions, after him!
Sam? Ah, man! Now I'm stuck in here with the alliance of C-list supervillains. It was way more fun when they were fighting. Hey, Skunky!
Yes?
So, long time no see.
Long time? Yes, yes. If only you knew how long. It has been but a handful of Earth hours since you and your companion imprisoned me in the penal zone. However, due to the temporal phase shifting of the zone, I experienced years of maddening nothingness during those fleeting hours.
Ah, that would explain the tiny crow's feet around the eyes. Not to mention that telltale old gorilla smell. What are you doing here, anyway?
The same thing I was doing all those years ago.
Boring me to tears?
Gathering the toys of power so that I might conquer the galaxy.
What are you two scamps doing with the Devil's Toy Box?
We're tapping the nigh-infinite power of your brain
to create a bifurcated vortex of technological and arcane energies to impel the toys of power to return to their point of origin via a 5-dimensional matrix of quantum foam and sympathetic magics.
Yes, of course.
You have no idea what I just said, do you?
No, but if it means more psychic toys for me, then vortex away. Now that you and Fezhead have stopped fighting, could you tell me how my brain ended up outside my sexy little body?
I took it from you after I was suddenly ejected from the penal zone.
How come I didn't notice?
You appeared to be entranced by a primitive form of Earth entertainment.
Around here, we call it a popcorn coma, big guy. What are you planning to do with my brain once this whole Toys for Jerks drive is over?
The same thing I planned to do before you yanked me into your ASAT's penal zone. Plug your brain into my ship's central computer and use your terrifying psychic powers to conquer the galaxy.
Couldn't we just use them to cruise for chicks? The ladies love a good spoon bending.
That's curious. My scans indicate you don't even like girls.
Could you try not to kill Sam? He's my designated driver whenever I'm in the sauce like this.
Oh, my minions won't kill him.
That's good.
They're under strict orders to drag him, beaten and bloodied, to my feet,
so that he might witness my ascension to ruler of the galaxy.
Just so long as he can still drive. I see you've got your old band of lackeys back together.
Yes, yes. My mighty army is once again ready to take on the galaxy.
At least they would be if
Paperweight's filthy security guard wasn't underfoot. That disease-carrying insect had better keep his pestilent thorax away from my boys.
Why are you working with that creepy Paperweight guy?
Monsieur Paperweight and I have reached an accommodation.
Is that legally permitted in this state?
I'm lending my scientific prowess to his mystical efforts to draw the toys of power into the so-called Devil's Toy Box.
That spell thing Paperweight's working on. It wouldn't have something to do with summoning an elder god by the name of Yog-Sothoth, would it?
Now that you mention it, Yog-Sothoth's name did come up once or twice. He's certainly touchy about that precious tapestry of his.
Yeesh. Could you go over there for a while? The way you're salivating over my anterior cortex is creeping me out, frankly.
Very well.
Hey you, Fez guy!
What is it?
How come you haven't aged a day since my great-grandpa kicked your demon-summoning butt back in the olden times?
The horrible secret of my apparent immortality is too terrible to comprehend, and would surely drive an uninitiated mind such as yours to the brink of madness were I to utter it.
So, Pilates then? What are you doing in this 2-bit museum anyway?
Since my defeat at the hands of your meddling ancestors, I've insinuated myself into the archaeological community, painstakingly gathering the requisite toys of power necessary to reopen a doorway between our world and the realm of Yog-Sothoth.
Nerd. What are you and Corporal Buttcheeks here doing with the Devil's Toy Box anyway?
We're unwinding and rewiring the synapses of your brain to cast a blasphemous net of tech necromancy across the reality so that the toys of power may be properly encased within the Devil's Toy Box.
Ah, that's about what I thought.
Really? Repeat what I just said.
Blah, blah, blah. I've got a wonderful brain! Blargy, blargy. More toys for me! You're a magical mumbo-jumbo guy, so maybe you can tell me. What's the deal with me having psychic powers all of a sudden? Am I going through the change?
It's difficult to say. The only minds on this plane capable of wielding the toys of power are the insane, the simple, or the defective.
Ah, you've been reading my press, kid.
But encountering two special brains in the same bloodline is practically unheard of. Your lineage is most peculiar and dangerous.
You should see us during holiday cookouts. Could you try and stop your new buddy from zapping Sam with a banana-shaped ray gun or whatever?
Why should I give a hellbeast's hangnail about the fate of Sameth's brood?
Well, let me get back to you on that. Pretty grubby joint you got here.
It's one of the finest collections in the world. Our Yog-Sothoth tapestry is one of a kind.
Gee, it'd be a shame if Skunk Ape's minions ripped your tapestry to shreds and used it for space towelettes. You know, accidentally.
Don't even think of such a thing.
Why are you and that big dumb ape Skunk Ape working together?
General Skunkapi and I have had a meeting of minds over our mutual loathing of you, your partner, and your forefathers.
So that added up to what? One mind between you?
I just hope his brain-dead minions can dispose of your partner without injuring any of my employees.
All this talking with my brain is making me tired. Let's talk later. Look at all those cool psychic toys. Am I doing that?
Indeed, yes. Your psychic brain, melded to Monsieur Paperweight's sorcery and my super science, have created a techno-arcanic whirlpool, drawing the toys to this convenient container.
So that explains the giant sucking sound in my head.
No, that's just you.
Please, help us reach our goal. Operators are standing by to take your call. These two goofs are about as entertaining as public radio. Oh, I sure hope Sam survived the attack of the minions. I've got a lot of complaining to do.
Well, at least I know that Max's brain is still alive and kicking. I'll never get back in there while Skunk Ape and Paperweight are working together. Maybe I can break up those lovebirds from out here. Normally, the code of the freelance policeman frowns on stealing ancient brains, but desperate times call for icky measures. Ew, it's warm and pulsing and wriggly. I don't know whether to be repulsed or use it as a neck massager. It's dioramas like this that make me appreciate the joys of central air conditioning, collective bargaining, and comfortable headwear. Hey, it's me. Give or take 4,000 years and a decent tailor. Ooh, pointy and dangerous. Two of my favorite things. Max would love to get his hands on this doohickey. Too bad he doesn't have any hands right now. Ah, the Sphinx. I can almost smell it. Seriously, it smells like aspen here. That's interesting. Holyoke, Massachusetts. If I remember my field guide for otherworldly incursions correctly, that tentacle's a flagellum from the dark dimension.
Hey, you!
Who, me?
Don't get kid with me, wise guy. What are you doing in the museum after dark?
I'm Sam. I'm with the freelance police.
Freelance police, eh? I heard a lot about you guys. A lot. I'm Sal, museum security guard. You must be looking into all the freaky shenanigans going on around here tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Well, feel free to poke around. But right now you gotta do something about this pile of trash.
That's not trash. That's my partner.
Partner, trash, potato, potato. If it's not up and moving in the next few minutes, I'm tossing that smelly lump of guts into the incinerator.
Incinerator? Yeesh. The end of the world is predicted by top apocalypsologists. Some say the world will end in fire, some in ice, but it takes a truly advanced mind to envision an apocalypse that revolves around a many-eyed, many-horned, walking purple people-eater. Maybe this carefully preserved gray matter will get Max's body moving, or at least twitching and drooling unnervingly. Hello? Anybody in there?
Torments of Osiris will be laid upon your feet, heretics! The wrath of Anubis!
Nah, but I get that a lot. I'm Sam.
Oh my! A new body! And it's so energetic!
That's probably one of Max's sugar rushes. You'll just want to ride him out until you get used to him.
Well, I suppose you want some sort of tedious boon in return for rescuing our spirit from the shadowy realms, yes?
Well, if it's not too much trouble, Your Majesty, I could use some help retrieving Max's brain from a couple of world-conquering Nimrods.
I believe we can aid you in your quest, but where will my brain go after we've restored this Max?
Well, if everything goes as planned, I suppose you can take your pick between an ethnic sorcerer and a superpowered space gorilla.
A gorilla? That does sound promising. Very well, we shall grant your boon. It shouldn't be too much trouble with all these toys of the gods secreted in this fuzzy little body.
Toys of the gods? Do you have the gift?
Is that what they're calling it these days? My people always called it the Curse of Horus. Ungrateful wretches.
Neat. If you've got creepy brain powers, this rescue's gonna be a walk in the park. Ready to roll?
Lead on, barbarian.
Earth Dog Man, where do you think you're going?
I'm, just looking for the snack foods exhibit.
No one leaves here. Skonkape's orders.
Why?
We're supposed to be on the lookout for, Sam. That's it, Sam. Are you Sam?
No, my name is, Tyrone. Sam's that guy.
Tis we! I've arrived at the world-famous Museum of Mostly Natural History. And look, a cute little animatronic monkey.
Mahila to Skonkape, I've successfully neutralized the one known as Sam.
Yes? Describe him.
Pink, hairless, difficult to place accent.
That's not Sam, you fool! Now don't bother me again until you find Sam.
Apparently that, wasn't Sam.
Oh well, happy hunting.
Thank you, Tyrone.
Hey, it's a Moai head. How's it hanging, big guy? Fine, be that way. Poiosaurus henway. What's a Poiosaurus henway?
Judging from that skeleton, about 7 tons.
Are you sure Max isn't in there? It says it's an information desk, but I feel dumber just looking at it. Museum of Mostly Natural History Guided Tour. Ah, an audio guide that attempts to make sense of the nonsensical museum displays. I should tape one of these for our office. Hey, Your Majesty, check out these spiffy phone numbers.
Phone numbers? Ah, hieroglyphics to activate the translocation toy. We always wondered how that device worked.
It probably would have helped if the ancient astronauts who taught you how to build pyramids had left behind a few telephones. Say, one of those phone numbers is brand new.
Ah, the arrow of power. But where is the disc of madness? Or the orb of unending bounciness?
We haven't found them yet, but here, take a gander at this.
Ah, the wondrous essence thief! How well I remember disguising myself as a palm frond to observe the forbidden rituals at the Temple of Adolescents.
You tyrannical scamp.
Teleportation.
So this is Paperweight's office.
What a dump!
Someone's coming.
Why have you left the planetarium?
That intergalactic bully is driving me bananas, and his minions are a threat to my beautiful museum. Can't you do something?
Get a grip on yourself, man. Can't you see our long struggle to gather the toys is almost over?
You think I don't know that? I've been dreaming of this second chance for decades.
Then stop whining and get back in there.
Yes, sir, Dr. Norrington. Right away, Dr. Norrington.
Norrington.
His imperious attitude puts me in mind of a lute teacher we fed to my crocodiles for correcting my divine embouchure.
You know, Max's patter is a lot less
Violent?
multisyllabic. Check it out, Your Majesty. An insanely detailed top-down drawing of the city.
What a remarkable illusion of depth.
Oh yeah, you didn't have perspective and vanishing points in your time, did you?
Of course we did. Why, we had a whole chamber full of perspectives and a headdress adorned with vanishing points. And... Shut up!
Rhinoplasty.
Four ancient diabolical summoning spells. One pretty good chili recipe. It's locked. What kind of paranoid freak keeps his door locked from the inside?
I locked all my slaves inside my birthday pyramid after they finished building it.
Paperweight's not a slave.
Are you sure?
Teleportation.
Sal!
Keep it down, will ya? This is a museum, not a locker room. Hey, I see you got your pal up and about.
Kneel before your pharaoh, peasant.
He's still a little punchy. Sal, why is that name so familiar? Wait a minute. Stinkies used to have a fry cook named Sal.
Yep, that'd be me.
A 6-foot-tall cockroach working at Stinkies? That's shocking! No, wait. What's that thing that's the complete opposite of shocking? So why did Grandpa Stinky fire you? I mean, aside from the whole disease-carrying vermin thing.
He, didn't approve of a cockroach in the kitchen.
That's strange. Grandpa Stinky never had problems with cockroaches before. Don't look now, but there's a scandalously clad intergalactic despot running roughshod through your museum.
You mean General Skunkape? He's an A1 buttwad, all right. But what are you gonna do? Mr. Paperweight's rolled out the red carpet for him and his minions.
Don't you think you should alert the authorities?
What? Lose my job?
How's life with Skunk Ape?
Skunk Ape. That's a good one. I'll have to remember that. Not so bad. Aside from the big gorilla over there guarding the door, most of these apes just hang out in the planetarium.
What's with all the apes running around?
Beats me. Mr. Paperweight told me to steer clear of them. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Your lack of independent thought pleases us.
Right back at you, little guy.
Any idea what that paperweight loser is doing in the planetarium?
Hey, don't be calling Mr. Paperweight a loser. He's a stand-up guy who took me in and gave me a job.
He's not here, you know.
Nah, I got no idea what that loser's up to. Heck, I can't even understand half the things he tells me over the headphones.
Nice headphones. Listening to the game? Or maybe some Black Flag?
No, these are my official museum guard emergency headphones. I gotta wear these so that Mr. Paperweight can tell me where to go in case of a security emergency. Of course, I haven't heard from him in a while. He must be busy up there with that space gorilla guy.
Your boss is gathering demonic toys for a nefarious purpose.
Toys, eh? And what do you want me to do about it?
Call the Army, the Navy, the Swiss Guard.
You want me to turn on my boss? Dream on, buddy. This is a pretty cushy job here, and I ain't messing it up over a bunch of demonic toys.
Your loyalty is commendable, Surf.
I think you should apologize for threatening to incinerate my obviously alive buddy here.
No offense, pal. I was just following orders.
Ooh, we love it when servants say that.
See you, Sal.
Careful out there, Sam. This place is cuckoo tonight.
Hey, Sal, look. 3 monkeys violating that statue of a head.
Where? I didn't see nothing. Which is a good thing, since we put all the monkeys down in storage with the leather jackets.
Rhinoplasty.
How amazing! We've been transmogrified into a glittering futuristic metropolis. But why do we feel like we're about to vomit?
That'd be the East River. Try to breathe through your mouth. Hey, guard guy.
Don't bother me, Tyrone. I've got to keep a lookout for Sam.
Ooh, he's a smart one, isn't he?
Who is this annoying cretin? Are you Sam?
We are the Pharaoh, you odiferous primate, and you would do well to kneel in our presence.
How about I make you dance instead?
Tra-la-la!
Welcome to the Museum of Mostly Natural History.
Mr. Paperweight. Gee, thanks. That's the nicest thing you've said since you hired me. So, what can I do for you, boss?
Please make your way to the animatron of the terrible beast assaulting the city.
The beast attacking the city. Let's see. Ah, there it is.
Now, poke the eyes to see an ancient, brutal civilization spring to life.
Poke its eyes. Really? Oh, well, you're the boss.
What in the name of Gorgar?
What should I do now, boss? Hey! Ouch! My thorax! My beautiful thorax!
By the underrealms of Embo, what is going on out here?
I kinda hated doing that to poor Sal.
Yes, most unfortunate. Beetles are sacred in my culture.
Actually, I think he's a cockroach.
Really? Then let him rot.
General Skunkapi!
What?
I would very much appreciate it if your minions would refrain from manhandling my employees.
And I would appreciate it if you stopped using speciest words like manhandling.
Oh, take it like a man, you big ape.
I can't believe I have allied myself to a sniveling irritant like you.
Irritant? Do you think I enjoy having my schemes yoked to an uncouth, half-naked space fascist who can't even capture a 6-foot-tall dog in a suit?
I assume you can do better, you half-witted conjurer?
Watch me.
Nice simmering. One more unfortunate misunderstanding should be enough to push Tom and Nicole here straight into supervillain divorce court.
Looks like Max is stoking the fires of discord. I'll see if I can add some fuel from out here. Although the Hindenburg met its fiery demise in 1937, its sister ship, the Aeroschwein, is still in operation today and was a stunt double in the 1968 musical Let's All Go for a Ride in My Beautiful Balloon.
That looks like one of the balloons my magicians would create with inflated sheep's bladders.
You really know how to kill a conversation, Your Majesty.
I know plastic.
Whee!
Be careful, Your Highness. You're full of hydrogen and dangerously unstable.
Oh, lighten up. I have. Whee!
Tapestry of Yog-Sothoth, Overfiend of the Dank Dimensions, on loan from the East Village chapter of the Knights of Yog-Sothoth. He doesn't look so tough. In fact, he looks kind of flammable. Could you move just a little bit to the left, Your Majesty?
Why?
No reason.
Whee!
Oh, the subhumanity.
That was really quite exhilarating.
You're welcome.
Now never do it again.
No problem. Whoops.
Let go of me, commoner!
Shh.
Who is making all that inferno racket? Yog-Sothoth! No!
Never place your hands on our divine personage.
Lighten up, Your Majesty. I think we're about to see some fireworks.
Skunkapi!
What?
One of your ignorant minions has destroyed the museum's priceless Yog-Sothoth tapestry!
Oh, really? Ahila! Yes, sir. Did any of you destroy Mr. Paperweight's precious tapestry?
No, sir.
I believe you owe me an apology, partner.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Apology accepted.
Sorry, your minions are trigger-happy Neanderthals.
That's it! I've had it up to here with your incessant, petulant whining!
Petulant? Well, I've had it up to here with your imperious attitude and your odoriferous banana breath.
Banana breath? Banana breath? This alliance is over!
So be it!
It warms my heart to see these two fighting again. At least I think it does. Sam better come get me before these two losers knock over my jar, or worse, kiss and make up!
Wait here, Your Majesty. This move's gonna require some sneakiness, and that body you're wearing isn't really known for its stealth.
Very well.
Resistance is pointless, Terran flea!
Eat my primordial wrath, monkey boy!
Sam! It's about time.
I would have been here 2 or 3 explosions ago if someone I know had the slightest bit of impulse control.
Hey, my body's walking around without my brain. How'd you work that out?
I found a loner in the creepy Egyptian exhibit. Nice kid, but a little bit of an attitude. Now let's get out of here before Goofus and Gallant figure out that we've played him for chumps. Come on, Your Highness. Your Majesty?
The toy box! It's mine again!
The box!
Sam? You didn't stick the brain of a psychically gifted, unstable adolescent pharaoh in my cute little body, did you?
Maybe.
That is so cool!
Must resist.
Norrington, help me!
My hammer of Ptah, the hairballs of Bastet, and the hangnails of Anubis. Reality itself will kneel before Samunmak!
Maybe we should be leaving.
You think?
And so ends another mind-boggling mystery solved by the loping wits and the capriciously applied violence of the freelance police. Who's up for a sugar grenade?
What the hell are you talking about, Sam? I'm still a brain in a jar!
Don't be silly, Max. You've always been a brain in a jar.
No, I haven't. I'm a short, sexy lagomorph with an enormous mouth and dead, shark-like eyes.
Hold that thought, little buddy. We've got some idolizing to do.
Say what?
Samunmak is handsome! Samunmak is cute!
When we think of Samunmak, we give a big salute!
Oh, you have got to be kidding!
Attention, everyone! From this point forward, those little things at the ends of your shoelaces. Aglets? Yes, aglets are hereby decreed to be the most horrible things in all the world.
It's a good thing I don't wear shoes.
Sam, snap out of it!
Snap out of what?
Ah! Just get me out of here! I gotta find my body! Hey, Sam!
What is it, Max?
I'm feeling a little lost right now.
Isn't that my line?
Usually, but now that you're a member of Team Samunmak, it looks like I'll be doing all the driving.
You're a funny little glob of protein, Max.
Give me a clue.
I can hardly wait to bask in Lord Samunmak's presence. I hope I don't drool too much.
Give me a clue.
I can hardly wait to bask in Lord Samunmak's presence. I hope I don't drool too much.
I'm a little fuzzy about how our last case wrapped up.
Well, after Skunk Ape kidnapped you, I went on an embarrassing noirish rampage through the streets, eventually tracking you down to the museum, where I, hail Samunmak!
Ouch! Looks like Samunmak's rewrite of history has more gaps than a British subway system. How long has Samunmak been in charge of everything?
Oh, Samunmak's always been in charge. Ever since he emerged from the newly created sun, resplendent in his billowing robe of glorious wonderment, and banished the evil cat demons to the underworld.
Cat demons?
Yes, they ruled the earth in the before time.
If Samunmak's so great, why is the city still such a mess?
Samunmak doesn't stress cleanliness. He's more of a tithing and sacrifice kind of deity.
So as far as you know, I've been a disembodied brain during the entire time you've known me, right?
Yeah.
How could I possibly be an effective force for violently ironic justice without fists, teeth, or a gun?
Don't sell yourself short, Max. Your poisonous personality and sharp-edged container has gotten us out of more jams than I care to remember.
Like?
Well, there's... Hail Samunmak!
Yeesh! If Samunmak's in charge of everything, who's President of the United States?
Don't be ridiculous, Max. You are.
Phew!
Of course, it's largely a ceremonial position. All you really do is go to a lot of mall openings.
Ah! Any luck getting me a body?
Why do you want a body anyway? You've never wanted one before.
Forget it. Let's get a move on.
Will do.
Hey, Sam! From this angle, you can see my great big honking...
Zip it, little buddy. Smack Backs Yak Slacks. It's a story about how Salmon Mac briefly declared Andean weave pants to be his most favored thing in the whole wide world for a few hours last Thursday, before he discovered how itchy they were and had them all destroyed in a massive bonfire.
Fickle little tyrant, ain't he? What the heck is going on with our office?
Oh, we got kicked out of it last week when Salmon Mac requisitioned it to make way for a new statue commemorating his new high score on Minesweeper.
Where do we work now?
Mostly out of the DeSoto. You know, I hadn't really thought about it until we were kicked out, but we haven't really used our office in months.
Max, beware.
Who said that?
Who said what?
Hold on, Sam. I think I'm getting a call from a new psychic friend.
Well played, Max. Sam must suspect nothing. Only you can untangle the twisted reality woven by Salmon Mac.
Me? Oh, there's a great plan. What am I gonna do, leak all over him?
Make contact with the rebels. They will give you the tools you need.
I don't see any rebels.
You will know them by their backhanded salute. Now, I must leave before I am discovered. Good luck, Max. We're all counting on you.
Who are you, anyway?
You may call me Dr. Norrington.
So, what now, little buddy?
What about, I don't know, getting my body back?
I keep telling you, Max, you've never had a body.
All right, fine. Let's go find someone with a backhanded salute.
What for?
For the thrill of it.
Stinky!
What do you want, you shiftless, tab-running losers? Can't you see I'm doing the Lord's work here?
This will only take a minute.
That's what you always say before you drag me into your little schemes.
I see you brought out your catering truck for another delivery to our magnificent potentate.
Aye, Lord Salmon Mac can't get enough of my special corn dogs with their secret blend of herbs, spices, and insect viscera.
I want one now! Gimme!
Down you! These corn dogs are going straight to the old king's never-ending buffet table at the planetarium.
Besides, Max, you don't even have a mouth or a digestive system. What would you want with a corn dog? So, you'll be heading off to the planetarium soon to bathe in the glow of Salmon Mac's praise?
Aye, if I can ever get my lazy, good-for-nothing granddaughter to quit messing with her cell phone.
Oh, I'm just, clearing up a few details with Salmon Mac's High Vizier, Grandpa.
Sure you are. You see what I have to put up with?
That's why we never work with family members.
Especially after that time with Cousin Lucretia. Ugh.
How are you and Girl Stinky getting along?
Why don't you go ask her yourself? It's not as though she's doing anything else right now. She just spends all her time texting people, never lifting a finger to help her poor old grandpa. Feh.
It's nice to see your familial bonds are as strong as ever in this cruddy new world.
What in the name of Sobek Scrotum is he on about?
Beats me. I think he's just having one of his episodes. Who's Girl Stinky texting anyway?
She says she's organizing the buffet over at the planetarium, but I think she's just chatting up her new boyfriend.
A boyfriend?
Stinky? That's good.
Oh man, I needed that.
Oh, if I had a nose, I would have horked milk out of it.
But seriously, Grandpa. Salmon Mac sure is swell, isn't he?
Oh, that he is, lad. Why, just last night, there was this tremendous storm over the city, causing my knees to seize up something fierce.
I used to have an elbow like that, back when I had elbows.
Shush you.
So I brought a gift to the local Salmon Mac offering depository, dropped it off with a little prayer, and hoot, the skies cleared up the next morning and my knees are fine. Praise Salmon Mac.
Oh yeah, because storms never end on their own. It must have been Salmon Mac that did it.
Max, are you blaspheming the name of Salmon Mac, you squashy little nobody?
No way, Grandpa Stinky. Max is cool, aren't you?
Hail Salmon Mac.
That's bitter.
So Salmon Mac really changed the weather for you? That's incredible.
Some might say unbelievable.
Aye, and it's a good thing, too. When those low-pressure systems roll in, my knees seize up like burnt tapioca.
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
Just a normal salute.
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
Oh, brother.
You look different today, Stinky.
Do you think?
It's the glazed-over mask of idolatry, Sam.
No, it's that.
Ooh, snazzy. Did you get that at the Ren Fair?
Ren Fair! This is the Medallion of Tithing, given to me by Lord Salmon Mac for offering him a one-of-a-kind gift that was most pleasing to his omniscient eye.
What'd you give him?
Some yak hair pants. They were the only ones in the world.
I'm jealous.
You should be. If I can scrape up a couple more of these accessories of privilege, I'll be sitting at the right hand of Lord Salmon Mac himself.
All you had to do to get that accessory of privilege was give Lord Salmon Mac a present?
Aye, but only a one-of-a-kind gift. That's his most precious thing in the whole wide world.
Well, that's tricky. The Pharaoh's a bit, whimsical.
Tell me about it. I never can tell what sort of exotic toppings he's going to want on these infernal corn dogs.
Hey, you've got an unholy knack with meats and organs. Any chance you can whip up a body for Max?
Well, I have been noodling with a recipe for a golem made of hummus.
Ugh, no!
Never mind.
Suit yourself.
Well, you look busy.
Noticed that, did you?
So we'll be on our way.
What? No riddles? No discursive queries into the secret ingredients of my mysterious menu items?
We're between cases.
Oh, that body-snatching pharaoh even bamboozled the Stinkies? What good is bitter narcissism if it can't protect you from mind control?
Hey, Stinky.
How's it shaking?
Oh joy, it's Chico and the man. Can we just cut to the chase? I've got important Salmon Mac business to attend to.
What are you doing out here?
What does it look like? I'm helping Grandpa Stinky load another metric barge load of corn dogs to Lord Salmon Mac's never-ending buffet table over at the planetarium.
That's funny. It looks like you're texting your boyfriend.
Boyfriend? Who said I had a boyfriend? I'm saving myself for Lord Salmon Mac.
Isn't he like, 10?
Now, but in a few years.
So, who are you texting?
I'm, handling all the logistics of the buffet.
Seems kind of cruel to let your grandpa do all the heavy lifting.
Oh, he insisted.
No, I didn't.
Grandpa Stinky's looking relatively upbeat today.
Insufferable, isn't it? Ever since he got that medallion of tithing, he's been running around like his broccoli doesn't smell.
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
Come on, guys, grow some basal ganglia.
Lord Salmon Mac sure is swell, isn't he?
Oh, I know, and so powerful. Oh, and wealthy, and powerful.
You said powerful twice.
What can I say? I like power.
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
That wasn't backhanded.
You look busy, so we'll let you get back to your work.
It's been great, guys. Let's do this again real soon.
Well, that was an interesting shortcut. Look, these grotty little mole people have made a primitive mosaic of Lord Salmon Mac.
That's me, Sam!
I think it's cute that you maintain such a positive self-image, Max. Hey, mole cultists, how's it going?
Okay.
Please don't snarl at us again.
Why would I do that? I've got Max's brain back, and everything's right with the world.
Right.
What are you guys up to on this fine Sam and Mac created day? Something mole-manny, I bet?
Oh, nothing, really.
We were guarding something, but it's gone now, and we couldn't be happier.
Oh yeah, I vaguely remember something about that. What was that again?
Nothing important.
Certainly not a toy box of unspeakable reality-altering power or anything.
Okay. Want any help with that missing artifact that I can't quite remember?
Nah, we're good.
Don't give it a second thought.
Lord Sam Mac sure is nifty, isn't he?
Yes, wonderful guy.
He's a peach, all right. I can't imagine why anyone would ever rebel against him. No, sir. Ow!
Sam Mac is mighty. Sam Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon
is
Mac
more than we can
stand.
Sam Mac is handsome. Sam Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
Hey, you gave a backhanded salute. Are you a rebel?
Rebels, where?
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Sam Mac is more than we can stand.
That should keep him busy for the next few hours. So are you a rebel or not?
We're much more than mere rebels.
Hey, aren't you?
To defeat Salmon Mac, you will need a weapon that our rebel forefathers originally used to separate his tyrannical brain from his spoiled body back in ancient Egypt.
Cable television?
No, we speak of the brain screw.
Ooh, pointy and dangerous. Two of my favorite things.
Bring the sacred weapon close to Salmon Mac, and we'll take care of the rest.
Bring the brain screw to Salmon Mac. Easy peasy.
I fear it will be neither easy nor peasy.
But fear not.
I wasn't.
We have obtained several tools to help you in your quest.
My psychic toys! I've missed you boys.
Many mole people sacrifice your dignity and 401ks to steal these infernal amusements out from under Sam Mac's all-seeing gaze. Use them wisely.
Wisely. That's adorable. Hey, Sam! Giddy up!
Reverend Submission is tough on the knees.
That's nice. Hey, I got us a case.
Really?
Yeah! The case of Salmon Mac's missing brain screw.
Ooh, sounds pointy and dangerous.
It better be, or you better get used to carrying me around.
I've been carrying you for years. Well, if Salmon Mac's missing his brain screw, we'd better bring it back to him. He's probably in the throne room at the museum. How long is he going to be out like that?
We'll keep him under until reality reasserts itself.
I wish I had hands so I could draw a monocle on his face. Hey, my brain water's pretty warm, Sam. Try sticking his hand in my jar.
Someday we should get around to properly burying Samuth and Maximus.
Oh, we'll take care of that.
It's the least we can do for the ancestors of our future saviors.
You have any idea what they're talking about?
Only marginally. Sam, how about a little worshipful kneeling, huh? I know you love it, and I want to talk to these mole guys for a bit about how cool Salmon Mac is.
Great idea, pal.
Who are you guys, anyway?
We are the last disciples of the Anti-Salmon Mac Society and Croquet League of West Nigeria.
The A.S.?
Yes. It's an unfortunate acronym. Believe me, it spelled something a lot more awe-inspiring back in ancient Egypt.
So when this is all over, I get my body back, right?
Your clothes may not survive the reality-altering process.
And your list of favorite songs and television programs will remain the same, but sorted into alphabetical order.
Damn, Salmon Mac. Still, it's a small price to pay. Why'd you knock out Obadiah there?
He's had a hard time holding on to his identity in this new Thamunmak-centric reality. He might have salamandered you out to the Grand Vizier.
I think you mean ratted.
Spoken like someone who's never loaned money to a salamander.
Who's this Norrington guy? And why is he talking in my head?
We have no idea.
Shortly after Sam and Mac reordered reality, Norrington made contact with us and began aiding our desperate arrangements to defeat the Pharaoh.
As long as he is an enemy of Thamunmak, he is a friend of ours. Whoever he is, we trust him implicitly.
Can you guys cast any cool curses?
The old ways are long lost to us city moles. But I can whip you up a tantalizing fresh pear and almond dessert pizza.
Hey, about that brain screw.
You mustn't alert your partner to our plans.
Can't we just give it to you?
No, we could never get close enough to the Pharaoh to use it.
He doesn't trust mole people.
Just because your people ripped out his brain a few thousand years ago? Way to hold a grudge.
You must bring the brain screw to Sam and Mac's side.
Are you sure we can't just give you this brain screw? All of Sam's kissing up to Sam and Mac is making me ill.
Courage, brave little squishy one.
Just get close to Sam and Mac, then we'll take care of the rest.
I'm a little unclear on this. Did Sam and Mac change the world and make everyone but us think it had always been this way? Or did he actually change it so it's always been this way, and we're the only ones who know that it hasn't?
The first one.
The second one.
Wow, that's reassuring.
Actually, we don't really know.
But really, what's the difference? Whatever the nature of this perverted reality, Sam and Mac must be stopped. Is this not correct?
Yes! No! What was the question again?
That's the spirit.
Hang on, I've seen movies. If the world's always been this way, how come everything's mostly the same? How come it's not raining chickpeas or flying dinosaurs rule the cities, instead of everything being so normal?
We don't know why everything's so normal, talking rabbit brain in a jar. Ask your friend the talking dog, or the man-sized cockroach, or the alien space gorilla. Just get on with it, or we'll be stuck in this shoddily remade reality forever.
You stay here cowering in the dark. I'll go beat the bad guy.
Good luck, moist savior.
We'll be fighting by your side, in spirit, from down here.
Hail Salmon Mac!
Hail Salmon Mac!
Where would you like to go today, Sam?
Perhaps you'd like to give a gift to Lord Salmon Mac.
Or maybe make a visit to Salmon Mac's planetarium throne room to bask in his glory.
Or maybe you'd just like to cruise around the city, taking in the wonders that Lord Salmon Mac has bestowed on us.
Those all sound swell, guys, but I think I'll let Max pick the destination today. He's in a bit of a funk.
You know who could fix that? Salmon Mac.
How come your Lord Salmon Mac hasn't fixed the city's broken down payphones?
He's phasing in brand new communications technology.
A vast network of vacuum tubes?
Nope, messenger slaves, crawling through a vast network of vacuum tubes. Salmon Mac shatters storm. Citizens rejoiced as Lord Salmon Mac used his mighty powers to disperse a thunderstorm in advance to his annual visit to our fair city. And look, there's a picture.
Hello, class team.
Let me help you out with that, little buddy.
Don't mind if you do.
Hail Salmon Mac!
Hail Salmon Mac!
Hail Salmon Mac!
Yeah, hail Salmon Mac. Look at me, Sam! I'm a low-pressure system! I'm like a cushy government job, but with thunder!
Are you precipitating?
Sure. Precipitating, that's it.
Oh, the weather's turning. I can feel it.
Yo, Stinky!
Again with the interruptions. Lord Salmon Mac won't be happy if I'm late, you know.
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
My poor knees.
Blasphemer.
Heretic alert! Heretic alert! Heretic alert!
I'm not a heretic, you blithering idiot. I've got bad knees.
Tell it to the pit of contrition, punk.
No! I love Lord Salmon Mac.
Sam and Max, in recognition of the great service you've done to your lord and master, I have been instructed by Salmon Mac himself to reward you with one of his accessories of privilege, the ornament of fealty.
Aw, he shouldn't have.
As you are, everyone.
Well done, Max.
Yikes!
What?
Just a little brain cramp.
Preparations are being made. Gather more accessories of privilege so that Sam can get next to Salmon Mac.
No problem.
And don't forget to bring the brain screw.
Yeah. Sheesh, what a nag.
Who are you talking to, Max?
An imaginary friend. I call him Floyd J. Dalrymple.
You and your wacky psychic powers.
Come on!
When your toaster's gone kaput, bring it down to Radio Yurt.
Nicky may charge an arm and a leg, but at least his poetry sucks. Ooh, that's brutal.
It costs 4 lots of grain to use this payphone. I remember when it was just a half bladder of lamp oil.
Okay, let's have a nice firm chat with this body-stealing crock muncher.
That's no way to talk about our divine leader, Max.
Oh, good grief.
Kick him in the scarabs!
Do it!
Ooh!
Well played, General Skunkape. You are truly our fiercest and smelliest warrior.
I live for your praise, my liege.
You know, I enjoy a good pummeling as much as the next brain in a jar, but that seemed really unfair.
It may seem unfair, little buddy, but it's the only way those stinking rebels will learn to accept Salmon Mac's righteous rule.
You're creepy when you're sycophantic, Sam.
What's that?
That is Lord Samonak's magnificent pyramid of corn dogs, a meticulously balanced marble of nearly 340 stinky brand corn dogs. Don't you natives know anything about your own country?
Corn dogs! Gimme, gimme, gimme!
Whoops.
No!
What? What is that? That thing that has defiled our pyramid of corn dogs!
It's, my Eurosnap 3000 SRX camera, my lord.
A camera, eh? Listen up, everybody. We hereby decree that cameras are the most despicable things in the world. If you see a camera, smash it into teeny tiny bits for your lord and master. That is all.
Oh, Bloggerschnoops.
And as for you, into the pit of contrition with you.
Ja. Oh, my crunklies!
Vizier, more corn dogs.
Right away, your wonderfulness.
That was quick.
Confidentially, this happens a lot, so we always have a spare.
Sam, get a load of me! I'm
For the love of Salmon Mac, don't say it.
toasty.
Salmon Mac sure does love his corn dogs.
All right, Egypt boy. You can steal my silky fur and my charming cartilage, but you'll never take away my snack time indulgences. In the name of the sweet, the salty, and the cheap yellow mustard, I hereby liberate these corn dogs!
What is that?
It's a wedge-core toaster, sir.
A toaster, eh? Attention, everyone! This is Samun Mac, Lord of all creation. Forget what we said before. From now on, toasters are officially the most horrid, beastly things in the whole wide world. And if you see a toaster and you want to make us happy, break it into tiny little bits.
Wow, that means every toaster in the world is now utterly and irrevocably destroyed.
But where does that leave toaster pastries?
Room temperature, little buddy. Room temperature.
In 1999, the Wedgeco Electric Company paid $15 million to purchase the naming rights of this constellation, now forever known as the Wedgeco Flying Toaster.
Woo! What is that?
It's a wedge-core toaster, your omnipotence.
A toaster? Greetings, everyone! This is Samun Mac the Divine speaking. From this day forward, toasters are the most exalted things in all the universe, ranking just below yours truly on the awesome meter. Just thought you should know.
If I had one of those, I could give it to Salmon Mac. Inner Circle members only. I don't think we're supposed to go in there.
That doesn't apply to us. We're the freelance police.
Stop! Only members of Lord Samun Mac's inner circle are allowed within 10 cubits of the boy king.
Aww.
And how does sniveling jerk like you get to be in the inner circle?
The same way as everyone else, by earning accessories of privilege.
I like the face.
How can I get these accessories?
Just do exceptionally good deeds on Samun Mac's behalf, like I did. Now scat.
Well, that wasn't very nice. But it won't stop me from returning Lord Salmon Mac's brain screw. I just need to rustle up some accessory thingies.
Rhinoplasty.
Hey!
Stop bothering me. I finally found my place in Sam and Mac's blessed world, and I don't need my bubble rubbed by no freelance police.
Hey, Sal!
Sam!
I see you got a new job.
Grand Vizier Paperweight was so impressed with my work as a museum security guard that he promoted me to the Chief Offering Collector here at the Regional Offering Vault 714.
It's true, you cockroaches really are survivors.
Yep. And now I don't even have to patrol. All I gotta do is guard this door and take gifts into this impenetrable offering vault. It's a little slice of heaven.
How go the offerings today?
You know how it is. In a tough economy, charitable contributions go right down the toilet.
Even gifts to Lord Salmon Mac?
I know. The guy creates the sky and the stars and the creatures of the field, and people let a little thing like a double-dip recession stop them from paying their respects.
It's a sick, sad world, Sal. Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
Get a room, will ya?
Hey, Sal, does his absolute perfectionist have any empty bodies in there? My buddy's in the market for one.
I'm sure he wouldn't miss it.
First of all, the answer is no. Lord Salmon Mac doesn't have any empty bodies in there.
Rats.
Second of all, you really shouldn't kid around about stealing from the big guy. That kind of talk could get the Grand Vizier and his goons all over your keisters.
If I had a butt, we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
Notice anything different about me?
Hey, you got yourself an ornament of fealty. You must have punked some heretics, eh, bro?
Actually, I think it was kind of a misunderstanding.
Yeah, they always say that.
I've got a gift for Lord Salmon Mac.
Oh, yeah? I can't accept just any old thing, you know. The omnipotent one is kind of picky. What you got? Is that?
Yes, it is.
Oh, Lord Salmon Mac's gonna love this. Wedgecoat toasters are his favorite things in the world.
So I've heard.
But they've been so scarce since the purging. Where'd you find this one?
I made it. It's amazing what you can do with a glue gun, some pipe cleaners, and a little imagination.
Amazing. Well, I'll just stash this bad boy in the vault.
Sam, in gratitude for your truly one-of-a-kind offering, Lord Salmon Mac has ordered me to present you with one of his accessories of privilege. A medallion of superlative tithing.
I don't know what to say.
Gratitude would be appropriate, peon.
Thank you, Salmon Mac. Hey, you're back, little brain buddy. Wait a sec. If you're here, what about...
Don't overthink it, Sam.
Well done, Max.
Yipes!
What?
Just a little brain cramp.
Our agents are almost in place. Obtain another accessory of privilege so that Sam may get close to the Pharaoh.
I'm all over it.
I just need to rustle up some accessory thingies.
Rhinoplasty.
That's the second largest stack of corn dogs I've ever seen.
Corn dogs? Mine, 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 mine!
Rhinoplasty.
You know, maybe it's just the 28.5% annual interest rate talking, but I'm feeling a mite peckish right now.
A mite peckish? Have you been watching British TV again?
I can't help it. The short seasons appeal to my limited attention span.
Why a pyramid? Surely a sphinx of corn dogs would have been more impressive.
You may have my body, you phony pharaoh, but all your corn dogs are belong to Max! Hey, Pharaoh Face, look at me! I'm dancing on the grave of your hopes and dreams!
What is that?
It's a credit card, my liege.
A credit card, Very well. Listen up, everyone. This is Samunak. Forget what we said before. From now on, credit cards are a scourge upon the land and our least favorite thing ever. So, if you see a credit card, rip it to shreds.
What did I miss?
I think you just single-handedly destroyed the foundations of the U.S. economy over a pile of corn dogs.
What, again?
We should probably check up on our snitches. They get antsy if we don't rough them up every now and then.
Right in the Labanza.
Get me out of here, Sam!
Holy mother of Salmon Mac dancing the karaoke with the priests of Bast.
What was that?
I think they were dial-up modems.
Hold me!
Future vision.
Come on!
Frankie!
Ah, jeez, as if I don't have enough trouble today. Now I gotta deal with the freaking freelance police.
Beat it, coppers.
Yeah, let us fleece our cousin in peace. Do my not ears deceive me, or are those rats mouthing off to us?
I believe they are, Max.
Shall we make a lesson of them?
I believe we shall. Now be nice while we talk to your cousin. What sort of low-rent criminal shenanigans are you and your kin perpetrating out here?
And please keep in mind that I can see the future, so I'll know if we'll be slapping you around for lying to us later on.
Hey, there's nothing illegal going on here, honest. Me and my cousins were just engaging in a little friendly wagering over Samu Mac's, gladiatorial bouts.
Really?
Yeah, of course we don't actually bet on who wins or loses. That Skunkape gorilla's impossible to beat. So we bet on what the general's finishing move's gonna be.
Finishing move? How 90s.
When General Skunkape finishes off an opponent, he'll use one of his 6 signature moves to do the deed. Before each fight, we make bets on which one it's gonna be.
Fascinating.
No, it's not.
Humor the little rat guy, Max. Hey, you're a rat who knows how to get things.
Plague, diphtheria, scabies.
Do you have a line on any empty bodies so that we could drop Max's brain into?
I'm getting a little existential in here.
I'd like to help, guys, but that's a little out of my pay grade. I can fix you up with a nice car stereo, though.
Thanks, we'll pass.
Let's not be too hasty, Sam. The powers of my psychic brain melded to a kickin' sound system could be a formidable force for justice.
That Salmon Max sure is the bee's knees, isn't he?
You know it, pal. Take a look at this cool bit of bling. If I get a couple more of these accessories of privilege, I'll be hobnobbing with the big S himself.
could you run through this whole gladiatorial gambling thing again?
You probably couldn't tell, but I was asleep the last time.
Sure, no problemo. Like I said, me and the boys like to bet on which of the 6 signature finishing moves General Skunkape uses to annihilate his opponent in Samu Mac's Pit of Contrition.
That's some sweet Salmon Mac themed bling you got there.
Bling? Do people still say that?
And not just any bling. This here's a genuine pendant of Inquisition, given to me by Lord Samu Mac after I personally checked the 160,000 orifices of 20,000 guests at the security checkpoint of His Majesty's summer soiree.
Classy.
Tell me we're not going to do that.
Mind if I lay down a bet?
You, a freelance cop, gambling on the street like a common rat? Hey, guys, wake up!
What?
What? The high and mighty freelance policeman wants to make a bet on the next fight.
Bring him on!
More money for us!
So, which move do you think Skunkape will use next?
I got 20 that says it'll be the Simeon Scissor Kick.
Sam, since when do you have any cash? And, where are you carrying it?
A, since Sam and Mac kicked us out of our office, we've been saving a bundle by living out of the DeSoto, and B, none of your damn business.
Touché.
All right, cousins of mine, Sam has made his bet. What are your picks?
I'll take the Space Ape Kidney Punch.
I'll put down 20 on the Great Ape Leg Sweep.
And I'll pick the, Gorilla Thigh Squeeze. But first, I gotta get some cash. Uh-oh.
A credit card?
Lord Sam Mac hates credit cards.
Pulverize it!
Now, guys...
Don't you want in on that?
They look like they've got it under control.
No! Now what'll I bet?
How about that funky pendant of yours?
The pendant of Inquisition? But it was a gift from Samu Mac himself. An accessory, what do you call it? Privilege.
But if you win, you'll have that and $60.
Hey, good point. I'm in.
Looks like another blasphemous mole man has entered the ring to face off against Salmon Mac's undefeated champion, Skunkape. Let's see how he does. Skunkape circles the ring. The challenger runs for his life. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it, yes, the Gorilla Girly Slap? And the crowd goes wild!
No thigh squeeze? Ah!
Gotta love the way the General uses his hands. Too bad I didn't get the rest right.
Stupid! Why did I think he'd do one of those lame-o ape moves?
Hey, no one won. Now what happens?
Everyone gets their bets back and we live to bet another day, tough guy.
Ooh, that's brutal.
Oh, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
I should have known better than to go back to the gorilla moves.
No freaking way! Oh, I was sure it'd be the leg sweep.
Oh, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
I should have known better than to go back to the gorilla moves.
No freaking way! Oh, I was sure it'd be the leg sweep.
Right in the labanza.
How many times have I told you, Sam? Never gamble without my help.
Franklin?
Again?
Don't tell him nothing, Frankie.
Yeah!
I'd like to make another bet.
Hey, it's your loss, Squinky.
Welcome back to Salmon Mac's Arena of Gladiatorial Glory. Brought to you, as always, by our benevolent Lord Salmon Mac, ruler of the heavens and creator of the cosmos. While the General prepares for his next bout, the defending champion...
I'll put a Jackson on the Simeon Sucker Punch.
All right, cousins of mine, Sam has made his bet. What are your picks?
I'll take the Space Ape Kidney Punch.
I'm in for the Gorilla Thigh Squeeze, Frankie.
And I'll pick the, Great Ape Leg Sweep. And I guess I'll just throw my pendant back in there.
Looks like another blasphemous mole man has entered the ring to face off against Salmon Mac's undefeated champion, Skunkape. Let's see how he does. Ow! Boom goes the dynamite! Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it, oh, the simian scissor kick? Brutal! And the crowd goes wild!
No freaking way! Oh, I was sure it'd be the leg sweep.
Oh, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
I should have known better than to go back to the gorilla moves.
Hey, no one won. Now what happens?
Everyone gets their bets back and we live to bet another day, tough guy.
Ooh, that's brutal.
Future vision.
Gotta love the way the general uses his hands. Too bad I didn't get the rest right.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Why did I think he'd do one of those lame-o ape moves?
No, 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 you stupid space ape! You were supposed to use the sucker punch!
Right in the labanza!
Franklin?
Again?
Don't tell him nothing, Frankie.
Yeah!
I'd like to make another bet.
Hey, it's your loss, Squinky.
$20 on the Great Ape leg sweep.
All right, cousins of mine, Sam has made his bet. What are your picks?
I'll take the Space Ape Kidney Punch.
Put me down for 20 on the Space Ape Kidney Punch.
And I'll pick the, Simian Sucker Punch. And I guess I'll just throw my pendant back in there.
Looks like another blasphemous mole man has entered the ring to face off against Salmon Mac's undefeated champion, Skunkape. Let's see how he does. Oh my! This one's almost over before it even had a chance to start. Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it, yes, the Gorilla Girly Slap! And the crowd goes wild!
No, 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 you stupid space ape! You were supposed to use the sucker punch!
Gotta love the way the general uses his hands. Too bad I didn't get the rest right.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Why did I think he'd do one of those lame-o ape moves?
Hey, no one won. Now what happens?
Everyone gets their bets back and we live to bet another day, tough guy. Come on!
Future vision.
Gotta love the way the general uses his hands. Too bad I didn't get the rest right.
Ah, jeez, I thought for sure he'd use one of them simian moves this time.
Ah, I thought for sure it would be the kidney punch.
Ooh, that's brutal.
Franklin?
Again?
Don't tell him nothing, Frankie.
Yeah!
I'd like to make another bet.
Hey, it's your loss, Squinky.
20 simoleons on the Gorilla Girly Slap.
All right, cousins of mine, Sam has made his bet. What are your picks?
Let's see. How's about the Simian Sucker Punch?
20 big ones on the Simian Sucker Punch!
And I'll pick the, Space Ape Kidney Punch. And I guess I'll just throw my pendant back in there.
Looks like another blasphemous mole man has entered the ring to face off against Salmon Mac's undefeated champion, Skunkape. Let's see how he does. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it, yes, the Gorilla Girly Slap! And the crowd goes wild!
Ah, I thought for sure it would be the kidney punch.
Gotta love the way the general uses his hands. Too bad I didn't get the rest right.
Ah, jeez, I thought for sure he'd use one of them simian moves this time. Come to Papa!
No!
Hey, what about the cash?
This accessory of privilege is all we need to get closer to the glory of Salmon Mac.
Works for us.
Sweet hopping Horus on a two-headed asp. I've got 3 accessories of privilege. You know what that means, Max?
We get a free hoagie on our next visit?
No, it means I'm worthy of basking in the transcendent radiance of Lord Salmon Mac's divine personage.
I prefer the hoagies.
You don't even have a mouth. I wonder if I should shave first. Wow, that spindly old mole woman's really holding her own against Skunk Ape.
Who knew that Dame Judi Dench exterior was hiding the ninja skills of Mila Jovovich?
I don't think Mila Jovovich is really a ninja, Max.
Hey, Sam!
What is it, Max?
Let's get a move on.
Will do. This should be fun.
Stop! Who dares trespass into the inner circle of the Lord High Samun Mac?
I dare, Grand Vizier Pepperpot.
And we've got the bling of whatever to prove it.
It appears they'll give out accessories of privilege to anyone these days. Very well. Let it be written that Sam and Max, freelance police, have been granted entry into the inner circle of the Lord High Samun Mac, maker of worlds and breather of life. Welcome, Sam and Max. Try not to bother the Lord High. He's a busy god.
O most mighty and glorious Lord Salmonmac, I have something you might be interested in.
Sick-sempered Tyrannus!
Hey now, Missy, be careful with that thing.
Sam, no!
You furry fool!
Well done, my wet-nosed and faithful servant. Now, finish off this wretched assassin.
Isn't that a little harsh? How about we just slap her with a fine or revoke her internet privileges for a few days?
Kill her!
Come on, Sam, don't be a jerk.
I'm sorry, my liege. I can't do it.
What? Ha! Paperweight? How could you let her escape?
Oh, I am so very sorry, Your Perfectness.
And you have disappointed us for the first and only time, Sam. Into the pit of contrition with you!
Yes, Your Awesomeness.
Yes, I shall enjoy this.
Let the divine punishment begin!
I've waited a lifetime for this, Earth Cur.
But we only imprisoned you in the penal zone a couple of hours ago.
Yes, but due to the temporal differences between this dimension and the...
Blah, blah, blah. Just shut up and fight.
Yes, Your Gloriousness.
Yes, Your Wonderfulness.
Let us see what you've got.
Max, little help here? I couldn't have done it without you, Max. Who knew Skunk Ape was so sensitive about getting dumped by Paperweight?
Looks like you're gonna win!
That's very, comforting.
Still standing? I'm impressed.
If this is all it takes, you'll be really impressed when I kick your crimson keister. Hey, Skunk Ape!
What?
I've been wondering.
What?
Can you get free space gas with your AARP card?
You clumsy oaf. Do you know how much that equipment costs?
Ooh.
Hey, Skunk Ape!
What?
So, the mole men giving you a good fight?
Don't be ridiculous. Those dreary little mole men barely get my pulse racing. It's all I can do not to double over laughing when I see them running around the arena.
Hey! Liberté! Egalité! With Mole! Down with the Pharaoh!
La la la. So cool.
Hey, Skunk Ape!
What?
It must have hurt when Paperweight dumped you, huh?
What are you talking about?
You know, when he ditched your little alliance of the B-list supervillains.
What? Paperweight didn't break the alliance. I broke it. I dumped him.
That's a lie!
Ah, my eyes!
Hi-ya!
Oh! Ow!
Finish him!
I have had enough of you!
I knew you could do it, Sam. Even though I may have secretly placed some side bets against you.
I couldn't have done it without you, Max. Who knew Skunk Ape was so sensitive about getting dumped by Paperweight?
Must we do everything around here? If you will not submit to our champion, then we will personally have the pleasure of scraping you from the papyrus of reality!
Try not to ruin my face, Sam!
And don't think we haven't noticed you meddling with our stolen toys!
Ah, croco dung.
Now, insect, strike me if you can!
I can't, your gloriousness!
That's more like it. Go ahead, hit me!
Max, give me a hand here?
But I don't have any hands, Sam. Or magic toys.
When has that stopped you before?
All right. I'll see what I can do. Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
Kneeling won't save you now, traitor.
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute. Oh, I'll never be a Grand Vizier now. Ooh, have I got a headache. Hey, did I just miss out on one of those reality makeover capers?
Yep, you were pretty much useless through the whole thing.
Dang.
Don't worry, though. I saved the day all by myself. Even though I had my hands, legs, and all my internal organs tied behind my back.
Hey, nice work, little buddy.
Now hurry up and put my brain back in my body. This jar's starting to fog up.
There you are, Max. Good as, new.
Ooh, it's tight in here. All that demon broth must have fattened up my brain.
We'll get you on a steady diet of brain-shrinking reality shows tomorrow. Now let's stow this troublemaking toy box someplace safe before another delusional jerkwad gets his hands on it.
Aside from me, you mean?
Sam is coming! Sam is coming! Sam is coming!
You don't have to repeat yourself.
And besides, I'm right here.
Actually...
This is just like that dream I had last night. I wonder if he studied for his finals.
Why don't you ask them?
Max?
Yes?
Shouldn't I be waking up about now?
Shouldn't I be waking up now? A good question from a good dog. And one that you are no doubt asking yourself even now, along with who is the ominous Dr. Norrington? How did Monsieur Paperweight survive for over a century? And what is the dealio with all those naked Sams? We'll have answers of a sort to these questions in our next chapter. Until then, my friends, sleep well.